She might not have arms, but she can still ride that D. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is another episode of The Archives. And if you're not familiar with what The Archives is, it's a little series where I review albums from the past and classics. So make sure you check out that playlist because I have reviewed a lot of older albums. And this time around we're looking at Kanye West's 5th studio album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And this right here is one of my favorite Kanye albums for sure. It's actually up there with College Dropout. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling on that particular day. But one of the reasons I like this one so much is that it came out after 808s and Heartbreak, and that was an album that really kind of split Kanye's fan base because of the experimental auto-tune sound. But with this one, he managed to bring all of his sounds together for a very interesting and cohesive project. Like I said, this is a great album, and a lot of people think this is Kanye's best work. Now, right from the start, we get the song Dark Fantasy, where Nicki Minaj kicks it off with some story time before the breezy, uplifting hook kicks in. And here Kanye details his come up from Chicago, and it also has that classic line, "There's too many Urkels on your team, that's why your win's low." It's also kind of goofy, but it is a cool line. And the song that follows that up is gorgeous. I mean, the song is called Gorgeous, but it actually is gorgeous too, because it has this nice electric guitar production, and this one also has a breezy hook, this time from Kid Cudi. It also has a verse from Raekwon, who brings his lavish and luxurious mafioso bars. And here Kanye actually gets at the South Park writers when he says that he'll choke them out with a fish stick, because obviously they did that episode where Kanye West was a gay fish who loves fish sticks. And that Raekwon feature was really great on this song, but there are a lot of other great features on here as well. The song Monster in particular starts off with a little intro verse from Rick Ross and then has Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, and Kanye going in, and a lot of people think this is Nicki's best verse just because of that raw, unique energy she brought and all that aggression. But there are some other songs on here that are barfest as well, including So Appalled, which features Pusha T, Jay-Z, and Sci-Hi, and Swizz and RZA also do some minor parts on there as well. But the interesting thing about this track is that Sci-Hi's verse was not supposed to happen. He actually recorded it while Kanye was asleep, and then Kanye heard it and said, "What the hell, I may as well put it on because I like this shit." So that story is fucking ridiculous, as RZA says on this track. But one of my personal favorite tracks on here, I absolutely love this track and I still listen to it quite a bit, is Devil in a New Dress featuring Rick Ross. This one just has some very smooth and soulful production, and I really like the guitar work from Mike Dean on this one as well. There's a nice little guitar solo before Rick Ross's verse. And Rick Ross's verse on here is, again, just like I said with Nicki Minaj's verse, being considered to be one of her best verses. This verse here is considered by a lot of people to be Rick Ross's best verse. It's more of the same shit from him, just that lavish and luxurious shit that he's usually on, but he just fit this beat perfectly, had some really nice flows and lines in there, so Rick Ross was the perfect fit for this track. And as for Kanye's bars, he came through on this one as well, and I like what he did because he uses some religious words and imagery as he paints this picture of this girl who was just beautiful, but also kind of dangerous and, you know, sketchy at the same time. Just a dope track overall, and I really, really like this one. And another one that I really like is All of the Lights. This one just has this crazy triumphant horn production. It has a nice hook from Rihanna, and there are a ton of people who do extra vocals on this song. Fergie has a little verse, Kid Cudi does a little bridge, and then on some of the choruses and the outro, there's people like Elton John being featured, Drake does a little part on this apparently as well, Charlie Wilson, and a bunch of others. If you check the credits, it's just like super, super long. And that's not just for the features credit-wise on this song, but also features on this whole album. There's so many people who came together to help write these songs and make these beats. So I think that's a part of what makes it so great, is all the involvement of other people. Although, you know, these days some people don't like it when you don't write all your shit 100%, because apparently Kanye wrote a lot of this stuff with a lot of people in the room, and they were throwing ideas out, coming together, working together, and it doesn't really bother me because shit, the album's fire. And one thing I forgot to mention about All the Lights is that one classic line where Kanye goes, "MJ gone, a nigga dead." That shit is just classic, always sticks in my head, and when I hear that song, I gotta sing along with it. Now some other songs on this include the song Power, which had this very inspirational beat with some electric guitar, hand claps, just this very powerful feel to it. Obviously the song's called Power, so you expect that. But this song was actually used in a lot of movie trailers, so I know Kanye was making a lot of money off of that one. Now that was one of the singles, and so was Runway, featuring Pusha T, but I never really liked that song too much, to be honest. I never cared for it. I still don't. It just has this echoey piano production. Kanye sings on the hook about toasting to the douchebags, the scumbags, the assholes, and Pusha T has a pretty good verse on there as well, but that was actually one of my least favorite tracks on here. Probably alone on that one, so if you like it, let me know why you like it so damn much. But like I often say, there's no way I can cover everything here because there's so much to talk about, so I laid the foundation and you guys can help me fill in the blanks. But the last song I wanted to bring up was Blame Game, because I really like this one. It has some soft piano production, some great vocals from John Legend, and apparently this song is all about Amber Rose, or at least inspired by her, because Kanye is rapping with some pretty vivid detail about a relationship that's falling apart. And that Chris Rock outro, that little skit is just some classic shit, mostly because of Yeezy taught me. But anyway, that's what I have to say about this album. Again, I know I left some holes. You guys help me out. Hit me up in the comments section to let me know what you think of this one. Do you think it's Kanye's best work? Feel free to even list his albums in the order that you like them, although I think we already did that in my The Life of Pablo review. But either way, a lot of people have asked for this review for a long time, so hopefully I did it justice and I came through. I appreciate all you guys. We got some more reviews coming up, so make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff, man, where you comment, you like the videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you next time.